is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hey, welcome to Tuesday. For a lot of people, yesterday was a holiday. Not for us, Jack.
We were here.
So we're just sort of, going through the week as normal. But the one downside of getting a public holiday is that for the rest of the week, you feel like you're behind the eight ball.
You do.
Today's Tuesday. I'm telling you this because I love you. It is not Monday. Today is Tuesday and tomorrow is Wednesday, not Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to be reminding you for the next 2 hours on the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Now, you and I are living in Sydney together because I'm filming The Masked Singer. Start filming tonight. Very exciting.
Very.
And I'm going to give you a full update on how things are going in Sydney for a middle-aged mother of three and a young 26-year-old man about town from Melbourne.
Things were fun on the long weekend.
Well, we're living together.
We are. There's a lot to tell.
Like housemates. And I think I'm doing very well. But I want you to be honest with me if that is not the case.
Okay.
But next it's clickbait, and I want to weigh in on the divine Jennifer Coolidge, who is in this country at the moment. Maybe she's under a mask.
Oh, she'd be great. She should be a dolphin.
Ooh, she should be a dolphin. A baby dolphin. It's a Chrissy Swan Show.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Well, as a newly minted fan of the Kardashians, of course I had to click on a headline referencing Northwest.
Yeah.
Kanye and Kim's daughter. Full disclosure, we're living together in Sydney, and one of the biggest hurdles that housemates have to conquer is what are you going to watch?
I know. It's massive.
We've been very, very fair. You've watched my true crime stuff,
which I love.
and I've watched all your amazing reality stuff, which I have loved, including the Kardashians. The latest episode, if you're across the one that's just dropped, every Thursday night.
Hello, correct.
Is that right? Yeah, every Thursday night. And I got to know Northwest, Kanye and Kim's eldest daughter, and
Kim's
she
favourite.
is heaven. Is she Kim's
Oh,
favourite?
for sure.
She is fun, is why.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
She's gorgeous.
And she's like angry and she doesn't care.
They just get along so beautifully, Kim and her. She makes her laugh.
True.
Like North makes Kim really, really laugh.
And I think Kim makes North laugh because you never see North laughing or smiling until this most recent ep we just watched.
Oh, it's so beautiful. If you're not across it, North is really into special effects makeup, and Kim just absolutely indulges every whim of this child, which we all understand, and she gets made up like a witch. Anyway, North has been photographed walking to her dad's 46th birthday, hand in hand with his dad's new wife, which makes me happy.
Bianca, a Melbourne gal.
Yes, is she really?
Yeah.
Wow. And she's got special effects makeup on, and I just love that. That's the phase she's in, and her parents are just letting her do whatever she wants.
Totally. My other favourite part of Kanye's birthday was the Japanese food presented on a woman's body.
Yeah, what do you think about that? I know that it's like a thing, but I don't want to eat sashimi off someone's skin.
I know. But it's like...
And also, I just think it's weird. It's like a plate is fine.
There's something cool and artsy about it, though. I love sashimi and Japanese food that much. I would do it.
Even off a woman's body? Yeah. God, he really likes sashimi. Hey, Jennifer Coolidge has been in this country for Vivid, actually, for the Vivid Festival.
We were breathing the same air as her, Swanee, here in Sydney. I
can't believe it. I saw some photographs of her just having coffee and living her best life. I saw a little bit of footage because she did a speaking tour, and someone said, what advice do you have for people, to increase their confidence? And she said, just watch really badly made things. And it makes you feel so much better about yourself. Watch bad movies. Watch, things that get really bad reviews, and you'll go, oh, you know what? I'm really good. I'm a good actor. I'm a good writer. I'm a good creative
So we need to go
person.
and listen to really bad radio shows.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Like in the depths of the country towns.
Yeah.
Let's do that, and we'll feel great about ourselves. But the great news for White Lotus fans. And I am one of them. First season was shot in Hawaii. Second was in Italy. The third is rumoured to be going to be shot in Thailand. But the fourth season is looking like Australia isn't out of the question.
Wow.
I know. The White Lotus creator, Mike White. You know his face, don't you? He's been an actor for decades. Yeah, he's that guy.
And he's the guy that makes those calls.
Yeah.
Has he said there's a chance?
He said absolutely, yeah. I mean, the beauty of the country is unavoidable, blah, blah, blah. He might just be sucking up to us, as they all do, but we'll take it.
I reckon the place to do it would be Hayman Island.
Oh, yes.
That would look beautiful. Make it like a real rich CEO vibe.
Yes.
They all end up rooting and stuff.
Absolutely. That sounds great. Also, does that happen on Hayman Island? Because I
reckon it does.
on a plane.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au. Herbert Adams pies are the gourmet for the everyday. Find them from the supermarket freezer aisle or at your local service station.
Wait a minute.
Chrissy Swans.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Emma, it's a question I like to ask people every time the word pie is put in front of me. How do you have your sauce on a pie?
I actually eat the top of the pie first, then put it in.
Yes, so do I.
I'm a bit weird.
No, you're not weird. And do you eat it with a spoon?
I do, yeah.
Yes, you and I are the same.
Children, grow up.
No.
It's the only way to eat it.
It's the only way, and then the tomato sauce cools down that beautiful gravy meaty bit, and it's just chef's kiss. All right, I could probably let you go now, but I think you want to win some cash. I've got 5 clues here about a particular celebrity, Emma, and I've also got $500 cash to give away. Thanks to the great man and his pies, Herbert Adams. But for each incorrect guess you make, I will take away $100. After I read out your clue, you've got 5 seconds to guess. Jack is brutal on this. Have you got your listening ears on, Emma?
Sure do.
Let's do it. I began my acting career on Barney and Friends as a young kid, but when I was a teen, I starred in Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, God.
I know, it's hard. Child star.
No, I'm not sure for that one.
Oof.
All right, down to clue number 2 for $400 cash.
I still act, however, now I'm mostly known for my music, like my song. No one knows that song.
I didn't write this. Annie wrote this. So
Annie, no one knows that song. Like my song, Can't Keep My Hands to Myself.
Oh, that's a giveaway.
Selena Gomez.
Yes, my girl. Great song.
That's awesome.
Go ahead now. I love Selena Gomez. I reckon she's unbelievable. The tune.
She is awesome.
If I had given you Lose You to Love Me, would you have got that money?
Probably not.
No, that's right. I knew it. I knew it deep in my Gomez.
She's just giving away the cash.
Hey, you've got $400 thanks to Herbert Adams Pies. Have a beautiful day there in Perth, Emma.
Thank you so much.
And if you'd like to play, we'll be playing again tomorrow. So register your details at the Nova Player, and we could be calling you, and Swanee could be giving away money again,
Yeah,
just
talking
like
about
that.
pies and stuff.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Can we pay your bills?
Nova's Pay Your Bills.
Ben, you have registered via the Nova Player app all the way from Adelaide. And what is the bill that you want us to take care of, my love?
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, look, the bill is my mortgage would be amazing at this time of the year.
All right, how much is it?
So it's $491 for the fortnight.
That doesn't seem to align with the original sort of entry I've got here off the website. It seems to be a discrepancy in dollars, Ben.
In the finances.
The finances, yes, it's because the interest rate has changed with us.
So
it's less than what it
you originally wanted $515 and now you've knocked it down to $491.
I have.
Well, Ben, as my grandmother used to always say, I am just a lowly wood chopper. And because you were so honest, I'm going to bump it up to the original price of $515. What a good man you are.
Well, thank you kindly, you guys. Thank you, Nova. That's very good of you.
Get some pad thai or something, take away. Treat yourself as well as the mortgage. Also, that's a very reasonable mortgage.
I know.
Well done.
Maybe we should all move to Adelaide, Ben.
Maybe.
Yeah, please come down, be my neighbour.
Oh, that'd be great. If you want, particularly if you're ordering pad thai. If you want us to take care of your bills, just hit us up, Nova Player app, with your bill, and we may be calling you to cover it off. Now, Jack, you and I are living together in Sydney. If people are wondering why we haven't abandoned our lives, we are. I'm filming The Masked Singer, and it was just easy. And frankly, I was very excited at the opportunity of living with you 24/7. So you've come with me so that we can do this show easily.
Yes, out of Sydney.
Now, we've got an Airbnb that we're living in. We're going to be talking about that later, about questionable things you've seen in the Airbnb. Give us a call if you've got one. Am I the questionable thing that you have seen in this Airbnb? I just want full honesty.
No.
You and I have never lived together. We know each other very well. And sometimes friends don't turn into housemates very well. And we've been together for a week, and I just want to know, what is the biggest housemate win and the biggest housemate
I feel like
fail?
I'm on Big Brother with you.
Oh, my God. For 2 points.
I know. I'm in the dining room, guys.
Exactly that.
All right.
For 2 points.
The biggest, for 2 points, is the housemate fail or win? I forget how Big Brother works.
Yeah, I can't
All
remember
right.
either.
I'm going to go into the housemate win.
Yes.
I've got lots of wins.
Uh-huh.
But the biggest housemate win would have to be that our TV schedules have aligned, or not aligned, but we both like each other's different TV genres.
Absolutely.
You fully embraced the Vanderpump Rules reunion and Kardashians.
Oh, it was magic.
I loved watching Kelly Lane.
Yes.
Exposed on Netflix. Mm-hmm. So that's a win. And just another extra win is that you're a great cook.
Okay, thank you.
I know you think I want to give you shade about your untidiness.
I am so untidy,
But
and I'm trying so hard.
You've got to remember we've worked together for 8 years, so I was expecting a lot worse, if I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. And I enjoy tidying and cleaning, so it's fine.
So I'm not that bad.
Not at all. The housemate fail, though,
Yeah.
is on Friday night when you had a photo shoot all day for The Masked Singer.
Oh, God.
And I went out for a beautiful lunch with my mate Sarah. Then I went and met some mates up from Melbourne in Paddington. As it always does, we went for dinner and then got carried away.
I feel so bad about this.
Ended up back at a house, and it got to 2:45 a.m. And I was like, Jack, go home. You're going to wake Chrissy up. It's already late enough.
It's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. I get out of the Uber, and we've got a code into our Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I go to open the fly screen door, which I forgot was there, and it is locked.
Oh, my God, I locked it from the inside.
Yeah, you did.
So you couldn't even get to open the door with the code?
At 3 a.m., I text you twice, and there was no reply.
Well, no, because I was like, upstairs.
And then I was like, you know what? I called my mate Effie. They were still awake. And I was like, I'm not going to bother calling you or trying to wake you up. I will just go back and stay on the couch there.
Oh, my God, I hope your mother's
and
not
wait
listening to
till
this.
you wake up.
Oh, God.
So that's probably the biggest housemate fail. I mean, it would have been grim had I not had friends in Sydney that I could stay with.
Yes, it would have been grim.
I would have called 000.
I am so sorry.
You are forgiven.
I would have absolutely lost custody of you for good.
For good.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I think you need to incorporate a certain word into your vocab, and that word is...
Padum.
Padum. Now, Kylie's released this song, and instantly, first listen, I was obsessed. And so are you, Jack.
It's great.
We love
And like, Kylie is still an icon, but I didn't know, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know she still had hits like this in her.
I hear it when I go,
I know you want to
take me home. It's so good. I love it. And of course, she performed it at Wembley for Pride Week, which I reported about yesterday. But it is becoming a word that you can add in your lexicon. And if you want to know how to use it, this has been going viral on TikTok.
What is your favorite gay slang right now?
Padam.
Padam?
Do you know what Padam is?
No. What is it?
Kylie Minogue, duh.
What does it mean?
Are you kidding me? This is gonna go crazy because, like, you don't know. It's the biggest song out right now.
So how do you use it in a sentence?
People are like, what are you doing tonight? And I go, Padam.
Padam, padam.
It means being gay and having a great time.
It just means being gay and having a great time. Can I use it if I'm not gay? I think I can.
Of course you can.
I think I can. It just means you're having a great time. I'm going to co-op it.
But my housemate and I use it anyway, just randomly walk past each other and go, Padam.
And then is the answer then Padam as well?
Yeah, we just say it back to each other. I didn't know it had proper meaning like that, though.
Well, it does now, and may it forever live in our lexicon.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
She's got the curly questions and the cash to give away. Hit the Nova Win page for your chance to play Chrissy's Quizzy. Thanks to McCain Pub Style Chips.
Follow me down to my crotch, Jack.
Okay.
I'm just going to go down here. Listen.
I hope you're getting this on the camera, Marco.
Listen to this. It's a zipper, and inside the zipper of the Money Can't Buy limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag is $200 cash and $200 cocaine voucher. That's right. Oh my God.
We're a full game show.
It's a really enthusiastic, over-the-top reaction. And fair.
Right.
Because chips are the best food in the world.
Cash, man, cash.
Am I right, Sophie? Yes, I am, aren't I?
I can't wait. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it. And you're playing as well, Sarah. May the best woman win.
Yep, gonna get there.
Yes, girlfriend. All right, this is how it's going to work. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with this booty looty. Question number 1. Which White Lotus star was at Vivid in Sydney at the weekend?
Sophia.
Yes, Sophie. Oh, it's Sophia. I'm so sorry I called you Sophie.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes. Do you love her so much?
I do.
Just love her. I'm hoping that she's on The Masked Singer this year.
Surely she is dressed as a dolphin.
I hope so.
Even just as a wild card. Like, she's Jennifer Coolidge. I'm sorry, Swanee, but she's not doing a full season.
Baby dolphin.
But she could just come in and smack out one
I
performance.
just feel like she couldn't be bothered, though. Like, if anything's too hard, I don't think she's into it.
Agreed.
Anyway, we digress. Question number 2. Ubud, Canggu and Seminyak are all towns found where?
Sophia.
Yes, Sophia.
Bali.
Correct. What wasn't coulda mentioned, eh?
B-A-L-I.
Question number 3. Which Spice Girl is known as Sporty Spice?
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
Mel C.
Correct, Mel C. Question number 4. Today is Tim Allen's birthday. Which Toy Story character did he voice?
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
He is Woody.
Ah, that's Tom Hanks.
The other one, damn it.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
No, that.
Question number 5. My son or daughter, I can't remember, they all blur into one, used to call him Buzz Lightyear. Lightyear. Question number 5. When shopping, what does the acronym BOGO stand for?
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah?
Buy one, get one.
Correct. I learnt that in my doTERRA phase.
What's that?
My essential oil.
Oh, did you used to get
Oh my God,
freebies?
I was mad for BOGO. Have you ever gone into BOGO, girls?
No. No.
Okay.
Good chat.
It's a slippery slope. Good chat.
Hey, this one is for the win for either of you.
Okay. It's even Stevens. Kyle Richards, Lisa Rinna and Lisa Vanderpump are from which Real Housewives franchise?
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah, for the win.
Hills.
Yes, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it's you. You've got this amazing bum bag with an amazing $200 McCain's voucher and $200 cash. So there's something there for everybody. Thank you so much for playing.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
And I'm actually not here on Priceline Pharmacy Secret Business in Sydney. I'm
Priceline
here.
Cash?
Yes, I am here. How vulgar. I don't talk like that. I'm doing it for free, as you know. I'm in Sydney with you, Jack. We're recording this show here in Sydney, and because I'm here for The Masked Singer. And I got us an Airbnb with enough space for all of us, you and me.
Yep.
And we're living together. And I love Airbnb. I've actually run an Airbnb myself. And
That's
it was
right.
way too much of a hassle.
Yeah, you ditched that, yeah?
Yeah, because people are the worst.
Yeah, gross.
You know what I mean? Mine was very stylish and stuff, and they're like, oh, it's a bit dusty. I'm like, get stuffed. I paid somebody to clean that. It's awful. So I dips me lid to anybody that runs an Airbnb because people are the worst.
Yep.
You and I, very, very easy. Like, we'd be happy in a tent. I say that very loosely.
Nah.
But we're beautifully located, but there are some questionable interior design choices.
There are.
And you and I are a bit snobby in that way. So the first thing we do is we walk in, it's beautiful and airy and clean as a whistle. Wonderful. But there is a very weird piece of art on the wall.
I mean, I think you're being kind saying weird. It is the most heinous, disgusting, ugly, canvassy, pooey brown thing I've ever seen.
Well, it's silver, so you're probably colourblind.
No, it's like got a brown... No, there's brown on it.
It's silver.
I'm telling you, there is brown on it.
Oh my God, this is like that dress thing.
The blue dress?
It is absolutely silver.
No, it's totally got brown in it.
Maybe very small accents.
Actually, you know what? You're right. The main bit of it is silver. It must be the brown that does it for me, though, because all I see is that brown.
All right.
How funny is that? That's what I find so ugly about it.
But it's like coppery. Anyway, it's
like
a
rust.
metallic. It's a feast of metallic textures. It's as flimsy as heck. And
It's abhorrent.
What did I say? I said something very mean. I said, "Oh God, it looks like a year 10 option."
It does.
A year 10 art assignment from someone that has absolutely no clue. So there was that. Then you alerted me to the fact that on your level, there was a. Please explain.
There is like this.
An installation, if you will.
Yeah, they've attempted an installation. There's like a black, what would you call it? Like frame, a black holder.
Yes.
Where empty white bowl sits with just one single pine cone.
With
in
a
it.
pine cone.
Now, pine cones have a place. Like my mum sometimes styles the fireplace with
They've
some
got
pine
to be
cones.
in the fireplace.
Not in a bowl
Yeah.
on this weird stand.
And just like one on an angle, on an
Yeah.
artistic angle. I mean, I feel
Gross.
so bad about it because it is so lovely and the people that are running it are doing such a good
Imagine
job.
if they're listening.
I know. I feel awful about it, but this is what happens in Airbnbs. And I have been to so many, and I do have lots of sort of photos of weird things that I have found in Airbnbs
That's
over
a good
the years.
coffee table book. You should release those photos.
It actually is.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, page 1 would be that enormous silver disgusting artwork. And if you leave the door open, it like flies. It's all flimsy and weird. Anyway, someone stay away from the hot glue gun.
Yeah.
All right?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Talking about the questionable things you've seen at Airbnbs. I mean, I can't even imagine a world before Airbnb. They're so convenient and so wonderful.
Unless you're you trying to enter the Airbnb.
Yeah, which is, as I've said before, the single most stressful time of my life. I never trust myself to be able to get in. We've mentioned this before. You and I are staying together at an Airbnb in Sydney, and it's beautiful. But there are some very odd interior design choices.
Just weird styling, man.
Very odd. We're talking there's 3 bottles of perfume on the living room mantelpiece.
Under the TV, like in case you're watching a current affair and suddenly want to spray.
Have you smelt them? Are they actually?
Well, I think they're Joe Malone, so I think they could be nice.
I think they are nice,
Yeah.
but what are they doing there? And your favourite is, of course, the
Pine cone in the bowl.
pine cone in the bowl. That is, I mean, Shayna Blaze would have a fit if she saw it. Kathy, what is the weirdest thing you've seen at an Airbnb?
Oh, hi. We were staying in a house in Daylesford, and it was a beautiful home, newly renovated, and in one of the bedrooms was a lamp, but it was figurines of the Three Stooges hugging a lamppost.
Oh, I know that one. That's been around since the 80s.
It was horrifying.
What? And it's so... Was it just incongruous with the rest of the design?
Yeah, absolutely. And they were just, the faces were just, yeah, it's some kind of terracotta clay thing.
How
and they were
bizarre.
just, yeah. So the poor girls, like I was lucky I got the nice master suite upstairs, but the poor girls that were staying in that room, I think they ended up putting it in the closet. It was so scary.
Absolutely.
Hopefully the owners took that as a tip and advice for, restyling the home. Put it away.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah. It was
I've
just
done
so
that
weird.
at this Airbnb that we're staying at. There's the tiniest bedside table that you ever saw, and stacked on it are 3 of the most enormous J.K. Rowling books. 1, 2, 3, and I just went like, I'm sorry, that's going into the cupboard.
Yeah.
Just in case for some light reading to help you get to sleep.
Oh, boo hits. Priceline voucher for
Yes.
you, Kathy. Jess, what is the weirdest thing you've seen at an Airbnb?
Chrissy, Jack, and such big fans. I was staying in an Airbnb in Cardiff in Wales in 2017 for New Year's with a group of friends. And when we got into the Airbnb, we started seeing all pictures of the host, but with different men around the house hung on all of the walls. And it was so odd.
Yeah, no. Who wants to see the owners?
I know. And we were just sitting there and we were just kind of like, okay, this is clearly her family home. But what we weren't okay about is, why is there different men in every photo? We're not sure.
How bizarre.
Well, maybe that's what she's into.
And also, isn't the whole point of an Airbnb, it's sort of like when you're selling a house, you kind of strip it of all the personality.
Yes, that's exactly what our point was. We were kind of like, why have all these personal photos in the house? And then we kind of double-checked on the Airbnb and we're like, no, it's definitely the host.
That
100%.
is so funny.
They were everywhere.
I hope you took photos of the photos so that you can swap them with your friends and laugh forever.
We were.
Fantastic. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Jess. Maybe some lavender oil so that you can get rid of the anxiety of the memories.
I think so.
Maddie, what is the weirdest thing you've seen at an Airbnb?
I think this is probably going to be the winner here, but I was in Sydney for a conference and I stayed in a Airbnb and I had the whole house to myself and I was a bit bored and I went wandering around the house and I opened the door and what I found was pretty much a version of 50 Shades of Grey Red Room.
Yes!
Dedicated to BDSM.
What? Are you joking? Was it like in a secret area or like behind a wardrobe door or something?
Well, it wasn't a obvious door, but it was pretty inconspicuous. So I was like, oh, I'll just go and open it. But yeah, it was like a whole red room full of BDSM stuff, including like a big cross on the wall that you could tie a partner.
Oh my God, Maddie! Obviously, there would have been an extra charge to use that door, 100%.
Well, the disappointing part was that I didn't have anybody to play with.
I was going to say.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
Now, normally I click on things and I bring 2 bits in this segment, but I really want to dedicate this whole segment to this one article.
Oh, I love this.
Jennifer Aniston reveals the ageist compliment she cannot stand. So she's been in the news this week because, she dares not to dye her hair anymore. She's going grey. Naturally, she's 54, fit as a fiddle. But she cannot stand it when people say, gee, you look good for your age. You look great for your age. And you and I have been talking about this behind the scenes. And I want to get your take on it. What do you think about this?
Well, I often say this to people. When I say people, my mum, I often would say to her, gee, you look good for 60, mum.
So what do you mean by that?
So I think, I don't know if... I feel like it's weird saying this.
I say it too.
But we look at people and you have an idea of what an age should look like. You just do. Like growing up, I, in my mind, know what I think a 15-year-old looks like. Or a 25-year-old looks like. Or a 40-year-old looks like. Or for my mum, a 60-year-old. Or an 80-year-old.
But why can't you just say... And I'm just being devil's advocate here because I do it too, and I automatically think that if I see someone that's really full of life and well and happy, my initial thing is you look great for your age. Would you ever consider just saying, because Jennifer Aniston just wants to hear you look great, full stop. Would you ever consider that?
No, yeah, like you could just say that, but I think it's even more of a compliment to say you look below your age, like you look young, which I know in this day and age, I do see and understand people might not like that and they don't like that. But we live in a world where there are ages and there are ages people look.
I know, but I think what Jennifer Aniston is saying, and I think she's right, is that, of course, as a society, we glorify youth.
Yeah.
That's why people are cutting their faces off and filling them with things, trying to capture that youthful look, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't think a 20-year-old, you've probably never been told at 26, you look good for your age. That is because you are young. You have that magic.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that anyone can take away from you at this stage. But
no, I see that point, yeah.
I get told that you look good for your age. Or do I? No, I don't.
I'll start saying it to you too.
I actually don't get that. Goddamn society. God. Can you tell me I look good for my age?
You look good for your age, 20. But I just think, Jen, come on. Are we really going to pick on this? Are you really going to have a cry about that? It's a compliment.
No, but I don't think she's having a cry. I think it's an important thing to think about how much we revere youth. And having said that...
But that's okay.
And that's been going on for thousands of years.
And I think it always will. I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to change that. People like being younger and like looking younger. That's just the way it's always going to be.
I don't know if it's that you like looking younger. You like looking well.
Well, but that can be younger sometimes for people. Don't you reckon?
See, I think Jennifer Aniston looks great. I think she looks 54. But she looks amazing. She's taken really good care of herself. She's got an extraordinary lifestyle with lots of money and freedom. And she doesn't have kids, so...
that's where she went right.
Yeah.
I think she
looks wonderful.
But I would look at Jen and go, wow, you look great for 54. Because she does.
I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. If you ever have the good fortune of meeting Jennifer
Don't
Aniston.
lead with that.
Don't lead with that. We are out of here. Now, very exciting day tomorrow.
Yeah.
It is Mystic Chrissy Day. If you would like me to tap in to your frequency, head to the Nova Player app and register. I'm going to have a very special guest coach tomorrow because, as you know, I see the future, but I can always get better with my skills. And who better to sit in on Mystic Chrissy than renowned international psychic medium John Edward.
Who's
from
an old
Crossing
friend of
Over.
yours, right?
Yes, I've known him for many, many years, like over a decade. And he doesn't actually know that I have this gift.
Gonna have to break it to
Could be
him.
make or break. It could be crossing over with Chrissy. Don't miss it. It's a Chrissy Swan show tomorrow. Have a gorgeous evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Now check this out. The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.